So, Odom Beckham Jr., he was released by the Miami Dolphins. Offseason, he signed a 1-year contract. It was a $3 million deal. I guess that was guarantees. And with incentives, it can go to like $8.25 million. To be honest, I don't really feel like he ever got his fair share of opportunities in Miami. I feel like with Jalen Waddle missing time and maybe with Tua missing time, that kind of messed up the chemistry and everything. So he never got a chance to get the kind of targets, because even Tyreek Hill's targets is down and his production is down this year. So maybe Miami in general was just like having a bad year passing wise. But anyway, some rumors going around that he might be going to certain teams. But I got 3 teams that I would like to see him play for. I just think there's like good fits and my personal wish list for Christmas, if you want to say. I think he still has talent, and I think given the right roster and the right quarterback, he could definitely make some good plays still. So here's my 3 teams that I'm hoping that he gets signed with. The 3, we got the Buffalo Bills. Obviously, they got Amari Cooper. They made a trade for him. You got Khalil Shakir. They got Matt Collins, Curtis Samuel, and they also got Dalton Kincaid. But the problem is Dalton Kincaid is kind of injured, and I feel like Josh Allen this year, without the responsibility of having to constantly feed the number 1 receiver, he's been like more of like a wide receiver committee kind of thing. So I think that him going there, he would get some snaps and everything. But I think that backyard football, when plays break down, you could just go down and get some touchdowns. Number 2 team is the Texans. I think that they got Nico Collins, Tank Dell, Robert Woods, and Xavier Hutchinson. But sometimes Nico is a little injury prone. I think Dell missed a lot of time last year. So I think that given like another injury on the team, I think they definitely could work him in there. And the same thing, backyard football, PJ Stroud's pretty good when plays break down. So I think that they just give him like another option. And these teams that I mentioned, they all have like playoff admirations and Super Bowl, but they could possibly make the Super Bowl. So these 3 teams, number 3, Buffalo Bills, number 2, the Texans, and my favorite team, the one I want him to end up on, I think it'd be a dream matchup, is the Packers. I think obviously the same thing, they got a wide receiver committee. I think the problem with the Packers is they trying to stay like a little young, and they want their receivers to develop with the quarterback, Jordan Love. But I think that this would be a good fit. And I think sometimes, like last week, Jaden Reed missed some time, and Romeo Doubs, Christian Watkins hasn't really turned out to be what you thought he was going to be. So I just think that Odell could just slide right in there and make that work. Obviously, I think that would probably make the most sense if you're looking at it just from like a personnel standpoint. Maybe the Steelers or the Chiefs, and I think the Chiefs are kind of trending. But my 3 teams are the Buffalo Bills, the Texans, and the Packers. What you think? Where's Odell Beckham from?